me just reorient orb. And there's a bit of mic boost.
Boy, have I a mission for you this time, Commander. Our men rifled through some drawers back at Castle Potemkin and came up with the location of Marshal Nova's elite tank division. And guess what? It's up to you to go head-to-head with Nova's nasty old tanks and destroy every last one of them.
You have made a grave error in coming here, General. The Iron Eight are undefeatable.
Hogwash! My boys can take your armor any day of the week.
Alright, time to get extensive. So yes, this is a map. There will be hostile helicopters patrolling it all over the place, and there are 8 heavy tanks that must die. This is a great map to try to Rambo with just one dude.
All right, Commander. Your orders are to engage the enemy and clear this sector of all 8 heavy tanks. Let's get to it. There may be enemy air support in this sector, so we've transferred some missile veterans from Delta Company to your battalion.
Just want to decide on a direction to start off in. Once again, this is a map that is much more open-ended about how you want to approach it. You can go at this any particular way you please. And your biggest
those
heavy
missile
forces
vets,
are
Commander.
kind of
If you
patrolling
lose them,
around.
you'll be vulnerable to enemy air attack.
Once you get into the thick of things, a lot of tactics just end up devolving into designating the appropriate targets with the right unit and hoping for the
Lock
best.
and load, Commander. Wahoo! 1 down and 7 to go.
Ah, beginner's luck, General. You will not destroy the rest of my armor so easily.
Cycle through the available targets. Release and press the L button quickly.
The life of an air unit is quite binary if you are alive or dead. The enemy is either helpless against you for lack of anti-air, or bound to destroy you at any moment.
Sir, yes, sir.
Ah, a bunch of my guys got stuck back there. Neglected to give them any orders, so they just wound up on the bench. I'm kind of mad. Alright, they cut with him on. Good. Oh no, there he is. About to have a terrible, awful, no good day. And oh, there's a heavy.
Time to send in the missile vet.
We got this.
I got another little piece of advice for you, Commander. Aircraft show up on the radar as triangular blips.
Triangular blips. Alright, so I guess we're going this way. We will loop left, loop right, head around the top, clearing out all the stuff up on the hill, and then come back down over there.
Take good care of her, sir.
Okay, I will command from tank.
Don't sweat.
Wisdom! Wow! They think it's from my uniform. There's something on the commander.
Here, sir.
Oh! There's something on the commander.
Oh, helicopter. What's up? I can see you at all. Where is he?
Missile vets will take down enemy aircraft without breaking a sweat, so make good use of it. Press and hold the A button to increase the number of projectiles your missile veteran will fire.
Right, rocket men on the hill and regular men in the valley. And a couple of flamemen guarding those two heavies. Okay, so
Let's get it, boys!
flamethrowers up the hill. Everybody else sticking with the main body.
Return fire! Return fire!
Over.
There's something on the commander. Bring him on!
Tank number 4 is nothing but a twisted shell. Keep it up, Commander.
You are only strengthening the resolve of my men, General.
Alright, next obstacle, shitload of infantry.
Under your direct command. Engage the enemy!
Yeah.
There's something on the commander. Oh! They're shooting at the commander. Stand your ground.
Enough said!
You have just barely enough charge on like one bar of flamethrower to kill one man in a single surge. So usually you want to do more than one pulse. There it is. And there's Ben. Actually, hold
Repel
on.
them. Our enemies shall advance no further.
Just make sure he's not luring us back into those openings. Quick situation check. There's one random bazookaman just sitting on the shore of the river. I guess he's out fishing. Rifleman there, tank there. Remaining enemy helicopters are both nearby and will probably engage us. Tank there, tank there. Pile of riflemen in that grove. Alright, this is largely under control.
Easy. Are your tanks made of wood, General?
Oh, all of our anti-airmen are dead. Wonderful. How did this happen again? Are those made of wood?
Oh yeah! You just blew tank number 7 sky high!
One vehicle is all I need to prove Tundran's superiority in the field of mechanized warfare.
It's fine, I got this. You cannot quite flip the tank. You are safe from flipping the tank.
800 tanks headed straight for the scrap heap.
They're waiting for us out there.
Darn it, if you don't make me proud to serve in this army, Commander.
Well, we traded up. 4 lights for 8 heavies. That's some good sustainable ratio. And as long as you hit some target score in a handful of missions, 1 per country slice of the map that we're going through, you unlock an alternate mission. Generally set on the same map as the prerequisite one. You need at least an 85 there. I have a complete file that's all the way across, so if I wanted to show those off, I could go and do it on that one. Anyway, I'm going to be back in a second.
Welcome, Tsar Gorky. Something to quench your thirst?
My son is blind to the threat posed by the western frontier.
Am I to take it that you wish to proceed with our arrangement?
Yes.
So, the pact is sealed.
Kaiser Dracula. He is a damn quick pour.
Thanks, Commander. We've stopped the enemy advance in its tracks. Now it's time to take out their forward positions and send these no-good grizzlies back home to Mother Tundra. We bomber squadron standing by, waiting to blow the Tundran army to smithereens. But first, we need to take down the Tundran's radar cover. That's why I'm sending you some artillery units. These heavy hitters will knock out the enemy MG towers from a distance. With the MG towers out of the picture, your infantry can move in and capture the Tundran radar stations to clear the way for our bombers to finish the job. What are you waiting for, Commander? Muster your battalion and get into formation. You will begin this mission with a squad of assault vets under your
Alright, good
command.
times rolling. We have the assaults. Just gonna interrupt you. Assaults, good times. Heavy machine gun equipped infantry. They are great. These are kind of your core ideal Ramboing unit where it's a heavy machine gun, so it's good at tearing up infantry, and the mechanic for them, when you use it right, lets them ramp up enough DPS to threaten even hard targets pretty reliably. And it's an infantryman, so you can duck and weave and bounce and survive pretty well. These are your best Ramboing unit for most purposes. If you're not sure what to use when leading your team, grab an assaultman. They are good times. Yeah, a couple flamen there. And then artillery. And more artillery. And then a bunch of targets on the opposite side of a river. It's a tutorial level! Hey!
Assault vets are highly effective against light vehicles and aircraft, but they are less accurate at long range. Press and hold the A button to increase the rate of fire. But if you hold it down for too long, the barrel will overheat. Where do you think you're going, Commander?
Oh yes, that is their mechanic. They have an overheat, but achieve highest damage
Go give them a lesson
when
in
you
good
rev them
manners.
into the danger zone. So by getting them up to the red and holding them there, you attain ridiculous damage. And there's friend artillery.
Here's that artillery I promised you, Commander. These cannons are highly effective against static and slow-moving targets. But they are vulnerable to enemy gunships and short-range anti-armor units. With these babies, we can start shelling the enemy's fortifications from our side of the river. The Tundrans will undoubtedly launch a counterattack. So
Artillery
defend your
contributed a little bit to
artillery at
that,
all
but
times.
that was largely a
It
demonstration
seems the
of
western frontier
what
no
happens
longer
when you
has
get
the
one of these
courage to
ramped up
fight
on a
man to
stationary
man.
target.
Still haven't noticed I'm a girl, Marshal Nova.
My God, Chief, put an end to their cowardly attack.
Uh-oh! Enemy air unit inbound! Don't let it take out your artillery!
That one's already pretty fucked up. Bricked up. Messed up. Scratched. Given a good scuffing. There we go. Boy howdy, here we go, Warren again. And my missilemen have gotten themselves
Commander.
killed.
They're less than
Good
5
job,
minutes away.
missilemen.
You need to capture those radar stations now.
Another of my gunships is sure to shake the enemy's morale.
I've handled this less than optimally.
Ready.
You know, an assault gun is a kind of artillery.
You're approaching an enemy capture point, Commander. Do you remember how to take control? Lock on to the capture point and press Y to send your selected infantry units to raise the flag. We got one! 2 more radar stations to go!
Just as planned. Perfectly executed doctrine. Hexagon. Also, my assaultmen can deal with the aircraft. With relative confidence. Probably. What are you doing all the way back
Commander.
here?
The bomber squadron is less than 3 minutes away.
What is going on here? What did you do? Guys, come on.
Commander. You only need to capture 1 more radar station.
Nova, this is unacceptable. The frontier cowboys are about to share the Tundran territories in another defeat. Father, what are you doing here? I am here to bring you to your senses and secure total victory for Tundra.
We're on the clock here, Commander. Less than 2 minutes to go. Less than 1 minute remaining until the bomber squadron arrives. Heads up, Commander! Marshal Nova's sending in a 3rd gunship. The enemy has KO'd your entire battalion, Commander. Mission failed.
Your beauty almost makes me regret this triumph, Brigadier. Almost.
Less than 30
Alright, next time maybe we bring all of the assaultmen into the fight instead of having them run off on a camping trip. Would be convenient.
Thanks to you, we've stopped the enemy advance in its tracks. Now it's time to take out their forward position. Begin this mission with a squad of assault vets under your command. Assault vets are highly effective against light vehicles and aircraft, but they are less accurate. What are those Tundran flame vets doing snooping around in our tents? Go give them a lesson in good manners. That'll teach them to drop in on us uninvited. Here's that artillery I promised you, Commander. These cannons are highly effective against static and slow-moving targets.
I'd use some nice hard
But they are
targets to
vulnerable
strike.
to enemy gunships and short-range
Like that.
anti-armor units. With these babies, we can start shelling the enemy's fortifications from our side of the river. The Tundrans will undoubtedly launch a counterattack, so defend your artillery at all times.
Cowardice. It seems the western frontier no longer has the courage to fight man-to-man.
Still haven't noticed I'm a girl, Marshal Nova.
My gunship will put an end to their cowardly attacks.
Uh-oh! Enemy air unit inbound! Don't
Watch
let
out,
it
he's
take
gonna
out
put
your
an end to my
artillery.
cowardly infantry rush.
You're approaching an enemy capture point, Commander. Do you remember how to take control? Lock on to the capture point and press Y to send your selected infantry units to raise the flag. We got one! 2 more radar stations to go!
Every so often the camera has no idea what to lock onto and panics. Regular men, red point. Heavy airmen do your job. Just doing one job. Artillery, how did 2 of you already die?
2 points to the frontier,
Confounded.
Commander! You only need to capture 1 more radar station.
Nova, this is unacceptable. The frontier cowboys are about to shame the Tundran territories with another defeat. Father, what are you doing here? I am here to bring you to your senses and secure total victory for Tundra.
The bomber squadron is beginning its approach, Commander. They're less than 5 minutes away. You need to capture those radar stations now.
Another of my gunships is sure to shake the enemy's morale.
Heads up! Good job, Commander! All 3 radar stations are now offline.
Yeah, don't worry about the rest of this. This is fine. This is good.
51st Bomber Squadron is
All
go
is normal.
for launch. Here comes the cavalry, Commander. Wait a second.
No further action
That's
necessary, but grab the
twist on
thing.
those bombers? What the heck is going on?
Greetings from Exylvania, Tsar Gorgi.
Kaiser Vlad has chosen to decline your offer of an alliance and make war on both your armies instead.
What is she talking about, Father? In secret, I made a pact with the Exylvanians that would ensure victory for the Tundran territories. But I have been betrayed!
Looks like the Exylvanians scored in both end zones before anybody even knew they were in the game.
Football!
Either of our nations are to survive. We must unite against the common foe. What say you, Brigadier?
You got yourself a deal, Marshal. And call me Betty.
Today, the world reeled in shock as Exylvania launched a devastating attack on both the western frontier and the Tundran territories. In its aftermath, these two former adversaries put centuries of bitter enmity behind them by forming an alliance of nations. And so, the fighting frontier and the Tundran Bear find themselves fighting side by side in a war which will decide the fate of both their
Technique rating is usually the first thing to go into the Ren as you encounter the difficulty curve. And this is one of the Wars games wherein the world will include some color-coded regions that are not part of the of any of the particular country. They're just sand zone over here. Nobody owns it in particular, but it's the sand zone.
Mission accomplished, Kaiser Vlad. We have swift destruction upon both our enemies.
Excellent news, Countess Ingrid. Proceed to the narrow side fields of the Dune Sea as planned.
As you wish, Herr Kaiser.
For too long, Exylvania has been the playground of frontier warmongers and Tundran despots. At last we will resume our rightful place in history as masters of these inferior nations.
Und wenn you are Emperor, Herr Kaiser?
Yes, Übel. I will make you Governator. Now go, rally the troops. We strike again before dawn.
We have now met the rest of the Draculas.
Welcome to the Dune Sea, Commander. This is the world's #1 repository of Neurosite, the fuel that fires the enemy's infernal war machines. The Exylvanians have been attacking up and down the coast in an attempt to gain a foothold for the big push inland. We've repelled them so far, but it's only a matter of time before they succeed in capturing one of our bases. Intel suggests that Fort Omaha here is on the hit list, so I expect you to defend it at all costs. Commander, Fort Omaha is
And
already
here we
under
go.
attack. That's a
Traditional
heavy recon
D-Day
you're driving
recreation
there, Commander,
level
with
sort of
increased
deal,
armor and
except
firepower. It's a step
we
up from
are
the
defending
Battalion.
a beach. And this is a recon that has a primary weapon. Just a machine gun, but weapon is weapon. Alright, let me... situation here. I have several helpful bunkers. Transport copters running away. More will come. Just have this very small, simple zone of engagement. A couple of artillery chilling out back in the fort. So yes, I want to put some of my regular riflemen into the bunkers and then proceed.
Greetings, frontier dogs. Commander Ubel is here.
Commander Ubel is here.
Wah! I heard them extras were ugly, but this fella takes the cake.
You want ugly, scrawny little man? Ubel's stormtroopers will show you ugly.
Yeah, I'll be right with your stormtroopers. I have to bureaucracy a little here. Ah, there we go, the acid gas troops. Draculas do not use flamethrowers.
Uh-oh, seems that was just the advance party. We got multiple enemy signals inbound. The enemy's primary objective is gonna be the fort. Whatever you do, don't let them take the flag.
You have 2 artillery units, Commander. I advise you to position them strategically.
What the heck do you want, Austin? This is my command.
Of course, General. Just remember, there are fortifications around the base. Select one of your men by tilting up and down on the C-stick. Then send him into a bunker by pressing the Y button. Try using this technique to send each of your artillery units to a tactical firing position.
He may be
Like
nothing
maybe
more
that
than
one
a
over
big
there.
old stuffed shirt, but Austin's right. We're gonna have to dig in for this one.
You know what Ubel has ordered. Seize the enemy fort and crush them all.
The enemy is closing in, Commander. The invasion force will be here any minute.
Alright, good. Artillery are driving into
This is it,
position.
Commander. Don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes.
Yeah, this is how I'm making use of my my fort, my terrain. Just have everybody kind of stand in the foyer.
You gotta stop them, Commander.
Pardon? Guys, come on. How did you let this happen? Damn shameful.
The enemy has nearly overrun the fort, Commander. Get in there and show them who's boss.
We're not actually overrun until the flag gets to the top of the pole. That's the law. You can also send your regular men to uncapture the flag. Oh, I was wrong. They do use flamethrowers as secondary weapons on their tanks.
So much for the Exylvanian war machine. We're flat out kicking their butts, Commander.
Uber's invasion is failing. Kaiser Vlad will surely demote him back to the rank of grunt for this.
There, my pet. Auntie Ingrid will make it all better.
Countess Ingrid, your beauty lights up this battlefield. But why are you here?
The Kaiser anticipated that Ubel's ground attack might flounder on the beaches, so he dispatched my bombers to help finish the job.
She ain't kidding, Commander. We're getting reports of an attack wing of Exylvanian bombers headed our way. Hang in there, Commander. Frontier Command have authorized reinforcements. They're en route now.
Yeah, there we go.
Special delivery, Commander. Who ordered the anti-air support?
Engine's running, sir.
Second word!
And here, missile launcher in vehicle form. Now let me identify some airborne targets. Anyway, hey buddy,
Are you ready, little man? Ubel has a big surprise for you.
have you got any planes?
Stay sharp, Commander. The enemy staged an airborne assault.
Allegedly, I'm not sure. There they are.
AA vehicles hurt bad, Commander. Don't let the enemy finish it off.
Okay, all of you stay out here and die for your country.
Exylvanians are capturing our flag. You got it. The
I will
enemy
go
has
fix up the
nearly
AA
overrun
launcher.
fort, Commander. Get in there. The Exylvanian flag is now flying over Fort.
Never mind.
Omaha,
Capture.
Commander. Mission failed.
Victory belongs to Ubel. When Kaiser Vlad hears of this, he is certain to designate me governor of this land.
Alright, this time leave everybody inside the fort. The guns on the beach are kind of a red herring, really. Given the importance of the flag and the great ease with which the enemy will overrun the flag unless you defend it directly.
Heads up, Commander. Fort Omaha's already under attack. That's a heavy recon you're driving there, Commander, with increased armor and firepower. It's a step up from the light recon.
Hold on, I can work this out. Come on.
Greetings, frontier
Guys,
dog.
guys, just give me room here.
Commander
Gotta,
Ubel is here.
got a vehicle up this hill.
Wow! I heard them extras were ugly, but this fella
Guys.
takes the cake.
You want ugly,
Guys, come on.
scrawny little man? Ubel stormtroopers will show you ugly.
Just gotta get up the hill. Gotta get everybody just go over there, okay? What is this flag made of? Astounding.
Here goes nothing.
The Exylvanians are capturing our flag. You gotta stop them, Commander. Uh-oh, seems that was just the advance party. We got multiple enemy signals inbound. The enemy's primary objective is gonna be the fort.
Yeah,
Whatever
just
you
going
do,
to position
don't let 'em
everyone
take the
defensively
flag.
near the flag
You have
and
2 artillery units,
allow for
Commander.
flag touching.
I advise you to position them strategically.
What the heck do you want, Austin? This is my command.
Since this is a static defense
Of
mission,
course,
this
General.
is a
Just
situation
remember, there are
where
fortifications around the base. Select one of your men by tilting up and down
positioning
on the
my
C
dudes
stick.
in small
Then send him
teams
into
is
a bunker
actually
by pressing the Y button.
probably worthwhile.
Try using this technique to send each of your artillery units to a tactical firing position.
He may be nothing more than a big old stuffed shirt, but Austin's right. We're gonna have to dig in for this one.
You know what Ubel has ordered. Seize the enemy fort and crush them all!
The enemy is closing in, Commander. The invasion force will be here any minute.
Flag is very slightly not mine.
This is it, Commander. Don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes.
Just put that back where it belongs. You mind? Much better. Artillery, you're kind of bad at this. There we go. This will work. Now I've created a kill zone. Going much better, despite the artillery insisting on slamming shells into the inner walls of our own fortress. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this mostly up to positioning. These boys will figure themselves out. Yeah, the stuff outside on the beach is very much a red herring. That's a distraction. This is where you get things done. Guys, tank, guys, wake up! There's... Good. Oh, I was being sheepish. Come on in. Hey.
So much for the Exylvanian war machine. We're flat out kicking their butts, Commander.
Ubel's invasion is failing! Kaiser Vlad will surely demote him back to the rank of grunt for this.
There, my pet. Auntie Ingrid will make it all better.
Countess Ingrid, your beauty lights up this battlefield. But why are you here?
The Kaiser anticipated that Ubel's ground attack might flounder on the beaches, so he dispatched my bombers to help finish the job.
She ain't kidding, Commander. We're getting reports of an attack wing of Exylvanian bombers headed our way.
Yep, for my current
Hang in there,
doctrine of
Commander.
farting around waiting for the enemy to come to us.
Reinforcements.
I
They're
was
in
positioned
route
that
now.
anti-aircraft gun probably over here.
Special delivery, Commander. Who ordered the anti-air support?
Just park it there and let it do what comes naturally. I suppose maybe I got some extra regular men as well. Yeah, there's a couple of those
Second
scattered
wave!
around. I
Attack!
want all of you inside.
Are you ready, little man? Ubel has a big surprise for you.
Stay sharp, Commander. The
Yeah, I think that's all.
enemy
Oh, I got
staging
some
an
extra.
airborne assault.
Got some new assaults too. And you guys get inside.
A second victorious airstrike will seal my reputation as Countess of the Sky.
Yeah, don't leave the fort, guys. Outside the fort is where everyone else is. You want to be inside the fort. The objective of the mission is to remain inside the fort.
Commander Ubel, the Frontier has possession of an anti-air vehicle.
Never fear, Countess. I shall dispatch Rocket Squad Ajax to assist you in your hour of need.
Yeah, the airtime's doing fine. Yeah, this is sustainable losses. We good.
Outstanding, Commander. An outright victory is a tremendous way to begin a new campaign in style.
You may keep your insignificant base, but Ubel will not stop until he has claimed the June Sea in the name of the Kaiser!
Those Exylvanians sure are full of hot air. Do you think it's something to do with this desert climate?